Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of the Charlie Kirk Show. Hello.
Hello.
I'm saying hello to my fiance.
They tried to warn him, but he didn't listen. That's what insiders now claim about conservative commentator Charlie Kirk and his wife, Erika Kirk. What started as a fairy tale built on faith, politics, and purpose may now be unraveling behind the scenes. From his parents' early warnings to Erika's emotional confession and a shocking insider revelation, this story exposes the cracks behind the picture-perfect image of America's most outspoken conservative couple. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the truth behind the headlines and the stories they don't tell you. If you love real stories that reveal the human side of fame and faith, make sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and stay tuned, because what you're about to hear changes everything. It all began years before the cameras caught on. Sources close to the Kirk family say Charlie's parents tried to warn him, not against Erika personally, but against rushing into marriage under the weight of fame. They reportedly told him that success, attention, and constant media pressure could test even the strongest relationship. But Charlie, confident and deeply in love, believed he and Erika were meant to build something bigger than themselves. He wanted their union to be a public example of faith, discipline, and purpose. His parents simply worried about how the spotlight might shape their lives. For years, Charlie and Erika became the model conservative couple. They spoke about family values, shared their faith journeys, and appeared together at countless Turning Point USA events. To the outside world, they looked unshakable. But behind the smiles, those closest to them noticed something different. Erika, normally composed, began appearing quieter, more distant, almost weighed down. Friends described her as carrying something heavy, the burden of expectation. Then came the moment no one expected. During a podcast appearance, Erika opened up, not directly about Charlie but about the pressure of perfection. She said, "Sometimes faith becomes performance when you're too busy protecting your image instead of your peace." That single line sent shockwaves through social media. Fans began speculating that Erika was hinting at problems at home, while others praised her honesty. Suddenly, the story wasn't about Charlie's politics, it was about his marriage. Days later, Charlie finally responded. On his show, he addressed the issue without naming names but with words that carried weight. "Marriage isn't about perfection," he said. "It's about perseverance. Sometimes people misunderstand vulnerability as weakness. But we grow through grace, not gossip." His words were firm and faithful, but for his parents, who had warned him years ago, they cut differently. According to sources, his mother felt proud yet sad. They'd once cautioned him about how public life could consume private love, and now their fears seemed to be unfolding. Then Erika posted again, a short, simple message that reignited the fire. "Growth requires truth," she wrote. "I'll always choose peace over pretending." Instantly, the internet lit up. Was she responding to Charlie's comments? Was this a subtle call for space? No one knew for sure, but what was certain was that their once private marriage had now become a national conversation. After weeks of silence, Charlie's parents reportedly called for a private family meeting. It wasn't about publicity or damage control, it was about healing. The meeting lasted hours, and according to insiders, emotions ran deep. His parents reminded them of who they were before the fame, before the cameras, before the expectations. It was said to be a turning point, a quiet moment of reconnection away from the noise. But then a new voice entered the story, an insider close to the family who finally broke their silence. They claimed that the real tension didn't start with Erika's podcast confession, but long before that. Charlie's parents adored Erika, the insider said, but they were afraid she wasn't ready for the level of exposure that came with him. They weren't against her, they were trying to protect them both. As Charlie's influence grew, the pressure on their marriage did too. Erika reportedly struggled with the expectation of being the perfect wife to a man constantly in the public eye, while Charlie tried to balance leadership, faith, and family. Misunderstandings piled up, and soon even well-meaning family advice felt like interference. Eventually, private exhaustion turned into public cracks. When Erika finally spoke her truth, she wasn't attacking her husband, she was releasing the pressure. She later confided to a friend that her words weren't meant to create controversy, only to remind herself that peace mattered more than image. "I love my husband deeply," she reportedly said, "but I had to find myself again." Sometimes love grows when you stop performing and start healing. After the emotional family meeting, things began to shift. Charlie's parents extended their support. They encouraged the couple to slow down, to refocus on faith and each other instead of appearances. Charlie reportedly apologized for letting outside noise interfere with what truly mattered. Erika, in turn, agreed to step away from some of her public engagements. What looked like a breakdown from the outside might actually have been a breakthrough. They're still together, the insider confirmed. They're working through it privately. What people saw online was just one chapter, not the ending. At its core, the Kirk family story isn't about scandal. It's about pressure, pride, and the cost of living in the public eye. It's about how even the strongest couples can struggle when the world expects perfection. Charlie's parents might have sounded overprotective years ago, but today their warning looks more like wisdom. Because in the end, love doesn't need a platform, it needs peace. But just as things began to calm down, a new twist surfaced. Rumors now suggest that someone from within Turning Point USA, Charlie's own organization, may have leaked private details that fueled the entire controversy. If that's true, this story isn't just about a family, it's about influence, media manipulation, and power behind the scenes. So what do you think? Did Charlie ignore a warning that could have saved him a world of pain? Or was this just the natural storm of two people living under constant scrutiny? Either way, one thing's clear. In the world of fame, faith, and politics, the truth always finds its way to the surface. Follow for more.